Hi, I'm Trixie. Yes, this is an actual episode of Ask Trixie finally. Although I hope you've been enjoying Trixie and Bubbles, I will have more of those on the way. I also have to give a very special thanks to my bestie Bubbles for my brand new little artwork on my wall here. You know, I really want to decorate with all kinds of artwork from you sexy people behind me here, so if you've got the talents, if you want to display it on my little bedroom wall here, please tell me. I would be interested. Anyway, I have chosen 3 very special questions from all of you lovely people that I am going to address today, so let's just jump right into that. Number 1. Dear Trixie, what is your favorite Broadway play? You know, I said in a previous video, I'm just not a musical kind of gal. However, I do fancy myself an aficionado of all different kinds of the pop cultures, so I have looked into different musicals. I wanted to educate myself. Some I liked, some I didn't, but there was one. It got me very interested and very, very confused. That was Hair. So a reasonable place to start would be, theater performing Hair in some theater group in the nearby area, which they weren't. So I tried to cheat. I went and rented the movie, which I liked. It got me a little confused at the end because it didn't really make sense. It was like, how do you get sent into the army by mistake? I don't think they thought that one through. Anyway, so I watched the movie, and people were like, no, that is the worst place to start. That has nothing to do with Hair, just completely ignore that exists. So okay, apparently I wasted my time. Everyone's like, unless you learn about the stage play, it doesn't count. So I went online, and I bought this handy little book here. This book is the script of the stage play. So I read it. It was quite different from the movie, of course. And everyone was, again, like, no, don't read that book. That was an earlier draft of the stage play. None of the versions that they put on were anything like that. Well, jeepers creepers, people. So I was like, okay. The one thing that every version has to have more or less in common is the music. So I bought some albums. The problem is I didn't know where to start, so I bought a lot of albums. I don't know if you can see, these are actually all like different Hair albums. And they're all different. There's different songs and different versions, and this one's in German, but it has Donna Summer on it. Who knew? And then to make things even more confusing, then I looked online and I found this song that they apparently added into more like recent productions called Hippie Life. But the weird thing was, it was like a rip-off of Should I Stay or Should I Go? Which is from the 80s, and this is supposed to take place in the friggin' 60s. I don't know what the hell is going on here. So I don't know, maybe for someone as unaccustomed to the theater as I am, Hair was not a good show to jump into. I mean, maybe I'll learn more about it next year. I think NBC is doing like one of those live things, and oh, that'll be just great. Yeah, edit Hair for prime time. What the hell are they gonna sing? There's a song about doing the butt sex, for God's sakes. You know what, maybe I'll just look into Grease. I mean, people like Grease. They couldn't have changed that much over the years, right? Okay, so now that big mess is out of the way, question number 2. Dear Trixie, what is your opinion on the soft drink Sprite? You know, I like Sprite. It's not my favorite. I'm more of a Dr. Pepper kind of gal, but I do enjoy Sprite, especially in the summer. It is quite refreshing. I'll tell you one thing I don't like about Sprite, though. I don't like getting it in restaurants, and I'll tell you why. I mean, it's different like a McDonald's where you have like the white paper cup that you can't see through. That's okay. What I'm talking about is when you're in a restaurant that gives you like a clear glass cup and you get Sprite in that, because you see, since the Sprite's clear as well, if there is the least little speck of food left on that nasty little cup from the kitchen when the dishwasher was having kind of an off day, you're gonna see that floating around in your Sprite. If you examine that Sprite, you're gonna see a lot of nasty shit you didn't want to know about. I mean, otherwise, yeah, it's fine. Like, I'll enjoy a nice cold can of Sprite. But if you're in a restaurant, I'm telling you, go with the darkest stuff like Pepsi, Coke, root beer, because what you don't know can't hurt you. And finally, question number 3. I like this question a lot. Dear Trixie, what is your favorite 90s song? Well, being a gal of the 90s, I just can't pick a favorite. I mean, there's so many that I like. Of course, I like Tub Thumping. I like Whoomp, There It Is. I like Itty Bitty Teeny Weeny Shriveled Little Short Dick Man. Funny story, I bought the tape of that song in like 2nd grade and had no idea what it was about. No idea. But anyway, I kept a lot of my singles from back then, so I just pulled out a bunch of them, and we're just gonna go through them and see if they jog my memory a little bit, see if there's any favorites that stick out here. We got the Macarena, gotta have that in our 90s collection, don't we? You know, it's kind of surprising these guys didn't go for a second hit. You know, you think they would have been like Lou Bega, where they went for a second song that was like exactly like the Macarena, but the lyrics were different. You know, complete copycat. Because if you ever heard like Lou Bega's second sort of hit, it was like Mambo No. 5, but it was just different words. It's just different words. Like there was no originality at all. Oh, I remember this guy, Snow. His song was Informer. You know, it's the one that was real hard to understand. It was like a reggae song, and it was like, Informer, you know, so let me Snow be all to blame. A licky boom boom down. That's the only part anyone ever remembered, like the licky boom boom down part, because the rest of it was just gibberish. You couldn't understand anything. Well, speaking of boom booms, I got classic right here, Baby Got Back. You know, this song shaped my entire life. Well, hoy hoy, it's Lucas with the lid off. The hell ever happened to this guy? Where is the one tape? I thought I had a tape of that song. I think these guys had like more hits overseas, but over here they just had the one. It was like 2 guys, and they had a song. It was like, when I walk in, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who's walking hard for you. Yeah, I don't have that one. Oh, look at me trying to be different. This was my jam, Living in Danger by Ace of Base. Yeah, you can keep your I Saw the Sign and the All That She Wants. I went for the deep cut, mister. I touch myself. That's not a statement of fact. That's the tape I just found here. Why'd I buy Billy Ray Cyrus? What the fuck? Wait, what's this? ICP Dog Beats. I've seen this online. This is worth a lot of money, isn't it? Oh well, that's going in Trixie's retirement fund. Well, now that I've seen all those singles, I still haven't picked a favorite. If I'm hard-pressed to pick just one 90s song that's special to my heart, it's just gonna have to be Whoomp, There It Is. I mean, I bought into that song hook, line, and sinker. I even went for it when they got desperate and tried to like remake it under different titles, but it was just the same song. Like, they put out like a Spanish one called Whoomp Si Lo Es, and then they did like the Addams Family one, and then they did a Disney one, and then they tried to put out a brand new song, and they tried to be like all original, but it was called Here It Is, Bam. It's like, oh yeah, great, that's nothing like Whoomp, There It Is at all. So anyway, sending out a shout out to Tag Team wherever the hell you are in the world today. I have been Trixie. If you have a question for Trixie, please leave it down in the comments below, and you all have a great day.